are going to be inside. And once you go inside, those restrictions are really ramped up. As an example, every person attending next week will have to have their temperature checked. They're going to have to be asked questions about some symptoms that they've been have or have not had before they even admit it to the ticket window to give their ticket to get into the game. Same thing's going to be for the athletes getting off the bus. They're going to take the temperature. They're going to have signed a form that says that they're not been exhibiting signs or symptoms of disease. And then once we get in the venue, we're going to have to practice social distancing. We're going to have to wear a mask unless we're having concessions food. It's more precautions for us to provide for the health, safety, and well-being of our athletes. Now, it's going to look a little different. They're going to be pretty much spaced out, and if you've seen the Colts play at Lucas Oil, we'll look a lot like that. We won't be allowing bands for reasons that go along with the social distancing piece of it. We're going to limit the number of people on the field, and so we're going to do our very best to make sure that this state finals goes off without a hitch, given the parameters and the requirements of social distancing and the corona guidelines. But we're very, very pleased and excited to have 6 state championships next weekend on Friday and Saturday, and we're certainly looking forward to having everybody come in and have a great time.
And it all goes back to that. It's just incredible that we're even in the position to hold these 6 state championships next weekend. Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're going to send it back to you guys in the booth.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Being a man used to be simpler. You guard the cave, provide sustenance, honor thy name. A handshake sealed the deal, and a word was a promise. Today, things are a bit more complicated. We try to impress people we don't know by acquiring things we don't need. We have friends lists, but few real friendships. Things like integrity and kindness have fallen by the wayside. How can we know if we measure up when the scale is constantly changing? The Freemasons believe that a man's job is to be the best version of himself possible, to pursue truth and self-discovery, to give more and take less. We connect with our fellow man so that we may learn from each other, to challenge one another to live up to our highest ideals. We believe a man should be judged by his strength of character, his willingness to make sacrifices to improve both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. for those seeking a deeper sense of purpose. A chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher. To find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
It's a super Saturday of basketball here on Indiana SRN, and we thank you so much for tuning in. The Heritage Christian Eagles set to do battle with the Covenant Christian Warriors. And Jarrett Lewis is with you alongside me, the coach, Keith Myers, getting set for this one, and it should be a good one. These two teams met not too long ago, Coach, back on January 14th in the City Alliance tournament, and that was a Heritage Christian win, 72-50. But it's hard to beat a team twice in one season. We do expect this game to be much closer than it was last.
You know, the one reason why they're playing this game tonight is it is a conference game, so they have to fill out the conference schedule. This game was supposed to be played earlier in the year. It could not be played. It's a great time for Heritage Christian after losing 62-61 over Pendleton Heights. And I tell you what, if you go back to our archives and see that game, what a great finish for Pendleton Heights. But this is another way to get that loss out of your mouth and play well, and then wait to see what your sectional draw is next Sunday, and then wait a week and have practice and be ready to go. And for Covenant Christian, they play tonight, and then they have to play another conference opponent, and they're done. So it should be very interesting. Both coaches, talking to them, both coaches are very interested for the sectional draw that's going to happen tomorrow, 6 o'clock on the ISHA TV network.
And this could be a really good tune-up for Heritage Christian. This will be their last game of the regular season before they find out who they face off against in their sectional, and it's a pretty solid sectional in 3A. Sectional number 27. There are 4 of the 6 teams with a record of 500 or more, including Indianapolis Chittard, as well as Lebanon and Gearan Catholic with Heritage Christian. So those 4 teams could make for a really interesting sectional in 3A.
And don't count out the other 2 teams that not playing very well yet, but has an opportunity that has that 1 or 2 players that get hot in the right place. And one of the things I learned playing in this tournament, you get hot in the right place, you can win 5, 6 games in a row. Well, if you win 6 games in a row, you win a state championship.
And for Heritage Christian, they are looking to do just that, and they are led by a very talented senior in Ari Wiggins, who's averaging 27 points per game, along with 5.5 rebounds and 4 assists. Just such a complete player on both ends of the floor. Really sets the tone for the offense and the defense.
Yeah, Ari, very good. They go the way Ari goes. If Ari gets up and down the floor, everybody else runs. I love how Williams plays and Brown plays. But I'm really, really impressed with Courtney Lee, number 44. She plays the post. She played a great game the other night. There she is down there underneath the basket. That's where she's going to pick up 90% of her points, and she's so strong, Jared. She can make a difference tonight in this game.
And just recently, Courtney Lee announced that she was going to continue playing basketball at the college level at Hope College, so congratulations to her. She's averaging almost 9 points along with 14 rebounds. And then another senior, we just mentioned Ari Wiggins. She will be playing her college basketball at Michigan University.
Go back to Courtney. Hope University does not know what they have in her. Not only is she a great basketball player, a great student, but she's a good person. And when you have good people like both of these squads, it's so much easier to play basketball with good, fun people.
Another senior we'll be sure to call out as well for the Eagles is Tierney Brown. She's averaging 14.8 points per game along with 6.5 rebounds. Those 3 really set the pace for the Eagles. On the other side, for Covenant Christian, they are under first-year head coach Dan Knights, and they have a record of 7-10, and mostly led by Bonnie Ludlow, who had 20 points in that game against Heritage Christian, which was the loss 72-50 in the semifinals of that City Alliance tournament. But plenty of solid girls, plenty of girls that can contribute on this Covenant Christian squad, including Samara Douglas and Patty Chikamba, 2 juniors.
Patty Chikamba is a good player. I really like Bonnie Lou Ludlow as well. And Samara Douglas, if she gets hot, she can play the post, and she could cause you fits because she can go inside and outside. This could be a very good basketball game. It depends on who shows up, or if they both show up, we may still be here till 6 o'clock before the City Alliance semifinal games.
Yeah, and we mentioned it is a Super Saturday, so we have 2 games for you airing right now. This one that we are calling with Heritage Christian and Covenant Christian, and then also boys varsity action happening as well with Oldenburg Academy and Greenwood Christian Academy. And then later tonight in the nightcap, the City Alliance semifinals with the number 1 seed, the Cathedral Irish, with a record of 11-1, taking on the 5 seed in the Tinley Tigers. And then at 7:30, the game that follows is Crispus Attucks with a record of 13-2, going up against Covenant Christian, who is 12-1. Both of those games, a lot of people are going to be watching them. Could be very exciting matchups leading up to the championship game.
You got 1-5 and 2-3. I tell you what, the 4-5 game was excellent, and Tinley has been there before. Actually, was in the championship game. And if you look, a 1A school, a 2A school, and 2 4A schools to make that City Alliance. It should be an excellent game. Looking forward to the action tonight at 6 o'clock. It all begins at 5:40 with the pregame show right here on Indiana SRN.
And the championship game in that boys City Alliance tournament last year featured Crispus Attucks and Cathedral. We could see that yet again this year if Crispus Attucks can knock off Covenant Christian, and then Cathedral is facing off with Tinley. But right now, right here, we have the Heritage Christian Eagles and the Covenant Christian Warriors in girls varsity action. The Warriors are coming off a loss to Roncalli just yesterday. That was a 40-69 loss, and the Heritage Christian Eagles 2 days ago fell to Pendleton Heights. Both teams trying to get back on the winning streak. We'll be back after this short break with starting lineups and the tip-off on Indiana SRN.
What's the number one misconception you think about Freemasonry?
Well, I think most people just think of Freemasonry as some kind of secret society, and you go with some of the rumors out there and so on, and they really don't understand who we are. They don't understand that we are a fraternity of brothers first, and our obligation is to take care of each other and our widows and orphans, etc. within our group. They don't understand what the fraternity part of Freemasonry really is, and that's the misconception that's out there. I think first and foremost of anyone that wants to join Freemasonry, I'd like them to know that it's really not a secret society. You may say it's a society with a secret because we have some handshakes and some passwords that you could easily find down in a library if you get the right book. Freemasonry is more, it's a brotherhood, it's a fraternity, it's a way of sharing common thoughts and everything with people of all different vocations that really understand of getting together on the level. Whether you're a judge or a police officer or a janitor, you're all on the same level when you're in a Masonic lodge room. And I think that's one of the greatest things, that you can sit with people of all vocations, but you have that certain thing in common, that you're all brothers.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. With the Heritage Christian Eagles just announced their starting lineups. It looks like this. At one guard is a senior, number 3, Tierney Brown. Another senior guard, number 4, Jasmine Williams. The third guard is another senior, number 12, Ari Wiggins. At forward, a junior, number 14, Audrey Boer. And at center, a senior, number 44, Courtney Lee. For the visiting team, wearing their away black jerseys. In the white jerseys are the team on their home floor. Their starting lineup looks like this. At one guard is a senior, number 20, Bonnie Ludlow. A junior forward wearing number 23, Samara Douglas. A junior forward at number 25, Patty Chikamba. Another guard is a senior, 35, Kayla Dantzler. And a sophomore forward wearing number 40 in Ella Crane.
For Covenant Christian, the keys of the game brought to you by our good friends at Burtner Electric. They need to rebound well. They got to have, for Covenant Christian, rebound well. Make their pace. Slow it down if they have to, and then eliminate the turnovers. For Heritage Christian, they want to quicken this pace. They want to stop their big three, and then they want to just play solid defense and not foul. Now, that's a great goal, but that goal will be over with very quickly within 30 seconds because I think there'll be a foul in the first 30 seconds of the game.
And we see in the circle, Lee is going to tip it up along with Douglas. Ball's in the air, and the Eagles will control the tip to set off this Super Saturday of basketball on Indiana SRN. Boer in the corner, and the scoring off to a quick start with Boer hitting that three.
How about Boer just knocking it down?
She's only shooting 12% from downtown. Hasn't had very many attempts. And quickly on the other end, Douglas gets the bucket and the foul.
Now, watch Covenant Christian. I mean, they are just pumped for this game because that was just a two-point basket, but you could see the enthusiasm and the fun they have. They're ready for this game.
Both teams putting up quick buckets, and Douglas able to convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
And in less than 30 seconds, the one goal is done.
Williams tries the answer. Lee almost gets the rebound. It falls in the hands of Brown, who can't hit the shot either. Douglas. Take it all the way, and she's going to get called for traveling.
Watch Douglas here. She does a nice job. Dribble right off the ball. Courtney's playing great defense right there, but there's the bang. But look at this enthusiasm. I mean, she is pumped for a basket.
Not too long ago, these two teams met in this City Alliance tournament as Wiggins knocks down a comfortable shot. And it was the Eagles who came away with the win 72-50, so a 22-point victory there. A lot of people would say it'd be hard to beat a team twice in one season, and you got to believe that the Warriors are going to be pumped up for this one. Top of the key, Chikama drives in with the right hand, perfectly placed off the glass. Back and forth action early on in this first quarter. Brown drives in and draws the foul.
You can tell both teams, you can tell this is a conference game, Jared, because both teams, both coaches are involved, teams are involved. 2:30 in the afternoon, they're ready to go at it tooth and nail.
Brown at the free throw line. She shoots 70% from this spot, but misses the first. This Heritage Christian team averages 62 points per game, well above what the Warriors are at 51. Brown able to sink the second. Douglas swings it. Left side, Dantzler gets a screen from her. Driving in again on Lee is Douglas, and she draws yet another foul. If this one's going to be on Lee, it's number 2. But instead, they give the foul to Boer. And that might have been one of the keys to the game is for Covenant driving in, trying to draw fouls on Courtney Lee, who measures up well over the tallest player for Covenant Christian.
Yeah, and you get her out of the game. You're very fortunate, but should be very interesting how the post play will be played tonight.
Douglas able to go 2 for 2. And she is a perfect 3 for 3 now from the line. Wiggins, nice pass down low. Boer can't get it to go. Lee keeping the possession alive, and Wiggins will bring it back out. 3 up from Brown is no good. Warriors going right to left. Douglas will hand off to Ludlow. Now with Chikama, guarded by Brown. Plenty of room for Douglas to step into that 3 and knock it down. Samara Douglas has 8 of the 10 for Covenant.
You think Douglas doesn't want this game?
And quickly on the other end, a moving screen called against Jasmine Williams.
Watch this. Douglas calls for the ball there, didn't get it. Now he got she's deep.
It's probably an uncomfortable spot for Lee going underneath that screen.
And that may be what they want to force her out of position.
Driving baseline, Chikamba. She beat Wiggins but can't get the runner to go. Brown brings it on the other side. Got it to Boer, but she traveled with it.
I want to thank you for watching on Indiana SRN. Check out our YouTube channel and watch more than 700 archives events described today. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Crane had it in the corner now. Finds Dantzler, who drives in on Williams. Shot up off the backboard, and now Lee is going after it on the floor. Jump ball between her and Dantzler.
How about 6'1" collapsing on you? Nice hustle, both teams. Give them a star.
Possession will stay with the Warriors, as Douglas finally able to get it in, and now she gets it back. Lee out on her. Hands off with Chikamba. Into the corner, nice defense. Able to knock it down is Tierney Brown.
Tell you what, good hands, good defense.
Side out for the Warriors. Chikamba off a screen. 3 is up and it goes down.
Wow.
Even with the contest. Chikamba and Douglas, the two to score for Covenant, and quickly on the other end with her own 3 is Wiggins. Douglas looking to answer, gets it into the lane, now kicks out. 3, top of the key goes down for Ella Crane, and points are coming at quite the pace right now.
Was that Crane or Ludlow?
Wiggins, another 3, same spot. Boy, Wiggins right now with the hot hand.
It's showering 3s, right? It's your
Ludlow
turn.
thought about another one. This time Douglas will look to score. Crane trying to beat Boer. Boer able to cut her off. Now has to kick it out, and maybe a timeout called by Coach Knights of Covenant Christian. He saw one of his players in trouble down in the short corner. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take our first break as well. You're watching girls basketball on Indiana SRN. Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. Right now, the Warriors out of this timeout, up 16-11. Points are coming on both ends of the floor quite fast. Wiggins has been able to answer a lot of the shots put up on the other end by Douglas and Chikamba. Wiggins right now with the hot hand, 7 points in this first quarter for Heritage Christian.
And they eliminated the three-pointer for Wiggins to make it a 2-point. That its score is correct, 16-11. Back to you, Dirk.
Lob pass into Crane. And on the other end for Heritage, Wiggins tracks down the long rebound, tries to throw it inside to Lee, and it's tipped out of bounds.
Follow us on Twitter at Indiana SRN. Get update scores, game day schedule, and much, much more. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Referees come in and decide to change the call, so now looks like Lee, it was off her fingertips last, so Warriors now we'll take it to the other side.
That's why you got to get that ball quick. Good
Carry call by the referee on Douglas.
You know, you look at Covenant Christian, they play Wednesday on the 28th against Garen. That's on SRN. Then they play Bethesda the last game of the year. Heritage, after the night, they're waiting for sectionals.
3 left wing. Able to hit it is Jasmine Williams. Wild shot up by Chikamba is no good. Lee tracks down the rebound and may have saw a reach-in foul, or was it a jump ball? That's going to be the call as a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Eagles. 30 total points with still 2.5 to play in this first quarter.
Pretty impressive. I'm kind of liking it.
Covenant Christian only averaging 51 through 4 quarters a game, and could well beat that mark with their performance in this first quarter. The Wiggins shot is no good. Nobody boxing out. Tierney Brown, and Schill put the bucket in.
And now we're tied for the second time tonight.
The lead has swapped hands a couple of times. Driving in and losing the handle was Ludlow, but it was batted out of bounds by Heritage. Box set for the Warriors. Chikamba hands it in to Douglas. Short corner shot with Lee closing out. Shot just off the mark. Wiggins, crossover, gets to the elbow and knocks it down.
That's where she's really good, Jarrett, just knocking down the shot, getting to the elbow. She just feels so completely relaxed on the floor.
44% from the field is what Ari Wiggins shoots, and she has half of Heritage's points right now with the basketball. Into the lane, coast to coast, left-handed layup goes down. Ari Wiggins looks like she is on a mission right now. Nice dribbling by Ludlow. Hands to Douglas. Chikamba with the shot fake. Driving kick from Douglas over the head of Mia Gamble, who just checked in for Covenant. Covenant had a 4-point lead just a few minutes ago. Now Heritage with a 4-point lead as well. Wiggins gets it to Brown. In the corner, Boer trying for another three. Off the side of the backboard. Ball's on the floor, and it trickles out of bounds, and they'll say it was last touched by Heritage Christian.
Wow, go on the floor like that, and then the ball is kicked, and no one touches it. That's a long time with that ball on the floor like that.
Kind of a hard situation, too, for the referees to see who may have.
Yeah, you could be blocked out very easily on that.
Ludlow running the point. 35 seconds for the Warriors. They'll see a foul called as it was Brown who stepped out and tried to cut off Chikamba, and that's the second foul against Tierney Brown. Coach Wiseman in her first year with Heritage Christian. She'll have to make her first substitution of the ball game.
How about the job that she has done, taking over Rick Reisinger? I mean, that guy was there for years, won 7 state championship, and oh, by the way, now you have to fill his job. How tough is that?
And she's done a decent job of doing that.
She truly has. And I think Coach Neese has done a nice job with this Covenant Ball Club. First year, trying to get his program in together. Going to hear a lot from both of these young coaches.
Molly Eckel has checked in. She was the one to replace Brown. Ludlow off a screen. Three-pointer is just short. Ball ends up into the hands of Chikamba. Her shot almost bangs home. And another offensive rebound with Wiggins reading that pass. Attempted for Ludlow, and she lays it in on the right side. Ari Wiggins with 13 first-quarter points. Ludlow with 5 across the timeline. 2 seconds now. Covenant has to get a shot off, and they don't see the clock. And the first quarter buzzer sounds. The lead swaps hands a couple of times. What a high-scoring affair here. 38 total points between the two teams. Heritage Christian leads it 22-16. Back in a moment with second quarter action. You're watching girls basketball powered by Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. The Eagles right now up 22-16 after 8 minutes of play. This game is part of our Super Saturday of Basketball here on Indiana SRN. Another game that you can watch on our family of networks. Boys varsity action with Oldenburg Academy going up against Greenwood Christian Academy. That game taking place right now. And then later tonight at 6 p.m., the number 1 seed Cathedral Irish taking on the 5 seed in the Tinley Tigers in the City Alliance semifinals. And then the nightcap with the Crispus Attucks Tigers going up against the boys Covenant Christian Warriors. Both of those teams well above 500. Attucks only 2 losses on the year. Covenant Christian with just 1.
Yeah, all 5 teams were seated high. Got the 1, 5, 2, and 3. Going to be a great night of action. It all begins right here on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Wiggins tracks down the long rebound after the first possession miss in the corner. Williams just inside the three-point line, able to hit it. Largest lead of the game so far for Heritage, now at 8 points. Douglas, spin move, gets it to go, the friendly roll. Douglas now in double digits. Wiggins swings over to Williams, trying to go back-to-back. She can't do it. The 3 just off the mark. Here comes Douglas. Drives and kicks. Ludlow, catch and shoot. Left it short. A couple players on the floor, and Wiggins comes away with the board.
Ludlow did not set her feet. Got to set your feet to make that three-point basket.
Williams down low to Boer. Tries to get around the traffic, and the shot almost falls for her. Crane gets the rebound.
How about Crane with a couple of rebounds down the defensive end? Nice job.
Douglas, Ludlow with the backdoor cut, and good defense by Lee. Brown swings it over to Wiggins. Fast break 2 doesn't go for her.
I tell you what, that was Douglas. Douglas got in between that pass and the shot. Nice defense by Douglas.
Affecting that left-handed layup from Wiggins, and now Chikamba's 3. She misses everything. Timeout called, 30-second timeout from Cassie Wiseman. She wants to talk about things after a minute and 40 seconds of play.
Hey, Grandma, tell everybody that you know about Indiana SRN. You never miss a game, and you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Watch every game over and over and over again. If Grandma watches it, why don't you? It's Indiana SRN. It's YouTube. It's on demand.
Nothing better than that, right?
I love it when my grandma calls me and tells me she's watching me on Indiana SRN.
And once this game is over, you can watch it back if you would like to do that. Or if you know somebody that misses it, they can watch it back as well.
As many games as we have tonight, you could actually watch this game, then go and watch the replay of the Oldenburg Academy game, and then watch the 2 semifinal games. You can watch basketball all day long on Indiana SRN.
You can be watching basketball from now until about 9 o'clock when the Covenant Christian Crispus Attucks game finishes up later tonight. So out of the timeout, the Eagles with the basketball. Some weaving action up top between Brown and Wiggins. Now right side to Williams. They swing it over to Boer. Screen away from the basketball to get Brown open. A look at 3 just off the rim. Boer gets the offensive board. Trying to keep it alive. She's hounded by Douglas, and that's who they're going to get for a reach-in foul. Second personal foul on Samara Douglas. She's the only one with fouls for Covenant Christian. Wiggins left open on the inbounds play, and shot doesn't go. Chikamba was fouled by either Williams or Brown. They're going to give it to Jasmine Williams.
You know, as low as the foul total, it's a not bad game. Covenant Christian only having 2 fouls. Staying out of foul trouble is really important because both of these teams are really 7, maybe 7, 8 players total.
Heritage Christian has put their 7th different player in as that 3 goes down from the right wing.
Ludlow, her second 3 of the night.
Wiggins trying to answer. She can't do it. Ball's batted around. Still on the floor. Crane ends up coming away with it.
Crane is everywhere.
Lily Chapman was that player that's checked in for Heritage Christian. Ludlow trying again from a different spot. Chapman comes away with the rebound.
Oh!
She tries to get it to Wiggins, and they say that Wiggins was the last to touch it.
Look at Lodo here. Now, the difference is setting her feet. See how she set her feet that time, Jarrett? Like you did at Eastern Hancock. Always set your feet. Never missed a three-point basket.
Oh, I was deadly from downtown.
I heard you were deadly.
Ludlow now will set a screen for Douglas. Chikamba, she'll try from that spot, and no good from there. Still a one-possession game after that Ludlow 3. Wiggins looking to continue her hot streak. She hands off, and that shot is over the rim from Boer, and a foul going to be called, I believe, on Courtney Lee. That would be number 2 against her. So Lee and Brown now both with 2 fouls, 2 starters for Heritage. Both players still on the floor. Actually, Brown right now taking a seat with those 2, but Lee still there. Bad pass, ends up in a steal. Wiggins has 3 girls to beat. She'll take it herself still and is able to draw the foul.
Ludlow stopped. Should have stopped the ball right at the free throw line, but did a nice job. Now you got to go and knock down 2 free throws. She only shoots 58% from the free throw line, so I would take that percentage here.
Maybe a surprising percentage for such a great shooter, a girl that averages 27 a game, and she does miss that first of 2 free throws.
Well, you know how that is. You average 35 at Eastern Hancock, and you shot 10% from the free throw line. But you shot the ball, 90 times a game?
No, not quite. Wiggins goes 0 for 2. You must have dreams about me playing basketball in high school.
Jared did not play basketball, but he does a great job broadcasting.
I played 2 years of high school basketball, but I enjoy broadcasting just a little bit more, I think. Douglas with the miss. Let's just say I'm not Ari Wiggins type. That was not my game in basketball in high school, because Wiggins is able to step inside the three-point line and knock down that jumper.
26-21, 3:42 to go. Do you know that Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games that reaches millions? If you'd like to help put kids first by advertising on Indiana SRN, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Thank you.
Douglas trying to get Lee to pick up her 3rd foul. Lee trying to get the rebound, and it ends up in the hands of Wiggins. Wiggins doesn't have the numbers. Boer thought about a pass down low to Chapman as it's deflected. Here's Ludlow on the fast break. Splits the 2 defenders and is going to draw a foul.
If this is on Lee, this is 3.
It's going to go against Boer instead, and that's number 2 against her. Bonnie Ludlow will take a trip now to the free throw line. 2 3-pointers for her in this ball game, and now able to score from the free throw line. Warriors will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, as now that's the 7th foul against Heritage Christian. Ludlow, smooth stroke as she goes 2 for 2. Warriors keeping it close at the 3-minute mark, and now they move to a zone defense. High post to Brown, who's checked back in with her 2 fouls. Nice passing. Lee won't pick up the assist to Wiggins in the corner. Brown keeping the play alive. Nice hustle. Dumps down to Wiggins. Wild shot. It may have been a pass to Chapman, who came away with it. Left side 3. Won't go for Tierney Brown. Chapman will save it, but it'll end up into Ludlow's hands.
How about 4 shots for Heritage Christian? Comes out empty. And now Kevin Christian on a roll.
Douglas loses the handle on it, and now here's Wiggins starting a fast break. Gets around Ludlow.
Oh!
A lot of action as Wiggins hits the floor, catches the basketball on the floor. Chapman's shot won't go. And here we go, back to the other end. Chikamba able to draw the charge. Courtney Lee was the one to take it. That is a big call by the referee. That could have been number 3 against Courtney.
That is a great defensive move. Chikamba gets her first foul of the night.
Lee with the courage for one to try to take that.
Yeah, you bet.
Because she knows she has 2. She knows she has to play it smart. Coming up huge for her team right here. She sets 2 screens in the corner. Wiggins gets the assist to Courtney Lee.
Boy, that was just a design set play.
The first points of the ball game for Courtney. Chikamba, right side with the left hand. Long rebound to Brown. Brown beats everybody to the right side. Ball hangs on the rim, doesn't go down. But Brown able to get her own rebound. Now tries to get it over to Lee, and they will call an over and back foul, or over and back. Fans may not agree with it, but still. Check out this shot in the corner. Actually, Wiggins driving in and dumping down.
Nice play.
After that sequence, things will start to slow down after this full timeout. We'll be back. 1:15 left to go on the clock. You're watching girls basketball powered by Indiana SRN.
You got a broken door, trapped car, you can't buy time. We take it very seriously and take pride in being responsive.
We have all of Central Indiana covered from Martinsville,
Avon, up to Anderson,
to Cicero.
There's always somebody in your area.
It's important that we're able to get there, same day, because people's time is valuable.
On our trucks, we carry just about everything we need to fix a garage door right then and there.
Sunshine, rain, or snow, we're good to go.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Welcome back to our Super Saturday of basketball here on Indiana SRN. Out of that timeout, Covenant Christian still with the basketball. Down 28-23. It's been as high as an 8-point lead for Heritage Christian. Covenant now trying to dice away at this 5-point deficit. With a minute to go, Douglas. Spin move on Lee. Sticks to that pivot foot. Outside, Ludlow, another 3. Her 3rd of the ball game. Now with 11 points. What will the Eagles do here with 40 seconds to play? Nice passing from Brown, and Lee can't handle the pass. But what a nice find by Brown.
Watch this. Again, setting her feet. Much better motion.
Ludlow now running the point for the Warriors. And a bad pass there. Wiggins. Another easy layup on the other end. Her steals, she's got a good amount of them, have led to plenty of fast break points.
And she just has a knack to step into passing lanes and just make you pay for it.
10 seconds to go for the Warriors. Douglas tries to hand off to Chikamba. Good hands by Brown. Chikamba to beat. Good defense, but the referee is going to say plenty of contact there to put Brown at the free throw line. Kind of a hesitant call as well from the referee.
If the ball went in, Jarrett, I don't think he calls the foul. I think because the ball did not go in, and that's a college mechanic that a lot of high school officials now are picking up. I think that's a great thing for our game, because you already awarded her for 2 points.
Brown now just 1 of 3 from the free throw line, can add 1 more point here to make it a 5-point lead, which she does. 2.1 for Covenant Christian. Ludlow, three-quarter court heave with one arm. It's going to fall just short, and the halftime buzzer sounds. Heritage Christian keeping that lead. They led 22-16 after one, and now they're up 31-26 thanks to 17 first-half points from Ari Wiggins.
Yeah, good first half. A good first half of basketball. Very much enjoy it. Come back and join us the second half.
Two girls in double figures for Covenant Christian. Ludlow leading the way with 11, Douglas with 10. Both teams will head to the locker room. We'll take our halftime break as well. You're watching girls basketball, powered by Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
This is a place of becoming. I grew up spiritually here. This place is a gem of Christian community, not just for churches and not just for schools, but for Christians coming together and dialoguing and truly learning and truly engaging culture.
This idea of the relationship with a student and the relationship with God, it's the most important thing in what we do in every single subject that we teach.
We want Covenant to be a place where they are challenged in their faith here in a safe environment where questions are welcome, but we ultimately have faith in the gospel.
The model of Covenant is that all teachers are Bible teachers, that all the teachers are mentors and spiritual leaders. And we've always hired teachers that care immensely about their students, and not just about their intellectual life, but about their spiritual life.
the kind of education that Covenant is providing, both intellectual but also deeply spiritual, practical, theology that changes the way that students live. The gospel is the message that changes everything.
We're not just trying to master the truths, but to receive them that we would be changed.
Do you want to have a thinking faith? Do you want to have a curious faith? How about a charitable faith? We need students who understand their faith, and not who just understand it intellectually, but who have a zeal, a personal zeal for Jesus.
We are pursuing concrete answers to everything always, to be right, but to live in right relationship. Not just be right, but do rightly.
Our model of education, our pursuit of learning, is not just about preparing students to serve, though it is that. It's not just preparing students for rigorous academic endeavors, which we hopefully do that as well. But we know that at the heart of it all, and the thing that matters most to us, is that their lives are changed.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Covenant Christian High School, the site of one of 4 games that we have on our Super Saturday schedule here on Indiana SRN. And this one, the Eagles with a 5-point lead as we are getting set for the second half. Jarrett Lewis here alongside me, the coach, Keith Myers. The other 3 games for you going on today. Right now, Oldenburg Academy going up against Greenwood Christian Academy. That's boys varsity action. And then later tonight, starting at 6 p.m., the Cathedral Irish taking on the Tigers of Tinley in the one side of the semifinals in the City Alliance tournament. The other side, Crispus Attucks taking on Covenant Christian. The Attucks Tigers 13-2, Covenant Christian 12-1. The Irish 11-1 is their record. Tinley Tigers are at 9-4.
In its 51st year of publication, Hoosier Basketball's magazine is out. We have one in the studio. Check it out. This year's magazine covers the whole entire state and the teams you love. Follow Hoosier Basketball Magazine on Twitter at Hoosier Basketball Magazine, at HBB Magazine, HBB Magazine on Twitter. Also, don't forget to tweet us because we want to hear from you. Let us know if you're listening today and watching tonight. Let us know where you are, and we'll be giving you a shout-out soon. Tweet us at indianasrn.org. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game. You talk about Super Saturday. What a Super Saturday this Saturday. In a week's time, another loaded Super Saturday, and then Championship Saturday, because Championship Girls Sectional will be right here on the networks of Indiana SRN. Looking forward to it. Over amount of 40 games in the month of November, February.
And these 2 teams will know who they will be facing off with, or they'll know what the bracket looks like tomorrow with the sectional draw at 6 p.m.
I'll stay close. I'll watch the football games, and I'll stay close, and I'll watch, watch where Covenant's going, where's Heritage, where's Cathedral going, all those schools that we follow. We'll make sure we follow them and make sure we let you know what we're going to be doing during sectional time. If you'd like to help us with that and like to be a sponsor with that, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN, or you can do it from home right now. There's a little donate button there. Hit the donate money button there. Any money you donate goes directly to that so we can cover more sectionals and more kids on TV. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
And all that information you can find on the website at indianasrn.org. Both teams have exited the locker rooms, and they're set to get this second half going with the Eagles up 5 thanks to 17 first-half points from Ari Wiggins. She has over half of what Heritage Christian has. The rest of the scoring has Jasmine Williams with 5, Tierney Brown with 4, Audrey Boer with 3, and Courtney Lee with 2. So every member of the starting 5 in the scoring column. On the other side for Covenant Christian, Ludlow led the way with 11, Douglas added 10, and Chicamba with 5. So only 3 different scorers on the other side for Covenant Christian. They might look to see a few more girls try to get involved. They're keeping this deficit close. It's gotten up to 8 for Heritage Christian, but still, Covenant Christian is able to answer on the other end.
I tell you what, though, Jared, coaching this game as long as I did, if I had one kid that was scoring all my points, I'm going to give him the ball. If we just win, we win.
And Ari Wiggins right now, she's that one girl for Heritage Christian. She scored from almost everywhere. Mostly that elbow spot where she dumps it off to Courtney Lee. A quick assist for Wiggins, and Lee with 2 more points.
And maybe that's what Cassie Wiseman said. Oh, let's pound it inside. Let's see if we can beat them on the inside game.
Eagles with a quick bucket, just like how it was to start the game in the first quarter, although Covenant unable to come up with anything in their first possession. Wiggins gets a screen from Boer. Plenty of space to hit it from that elbow spot of the volleyball line.
I think she just marks as the X.
Douglas puts up a shot over the taller Lee, and they're going to get Crane with a push in the back. That'll be her first foul. It's now up to a 9-point lead for the Eagles, just like that in the blink of an eye. That's their largest of the game right now.
Nice little quick 4-0 start.
Wiggins looking to add to that. Inside to Brown, who kicks it back out to Wiggins. Defense collapses on her, and she quickly maneuvers around them. Wiggins now with 21.
You need a basket if you're Covenant right now.
Unfamiliar territory in this ballgame for the Warriors. Now down 11 points. Ludlow hands off to Douglas, who tries to answer, can't do it. Crane tracks down the rebound and gets a bump from Jasmine Williams. Second foul on her. 4 different players now with 2 fouls for the Eagles. Everyone in the starting 5 except Wiggins. Covenant still looking for their first bucket. Now their 3rd trip offensively. Chicama gets it out to Douglas. A little runner in the lane. Off that square on the backboard and in.
The banks are open till 2:30. Whoop, it's 3:20. Quick deposit then.
Eagles get it inside to Brown. Standing straight up was Douglas. She affects the shot.
Frustration.
And it's on Courtney Lee. That's number 3.
See, that's a big foul, Jarrett, with 6 minutes to play in first half in this 3rd quarter.
And looks like that buzzer may have been a substitution, so Lee is probably going to take a seat with those 3 fouls.
Yeah, sure enough, she is.
Ludlow is met by Wiggins. Hands off to Chicamba. Her 3 is just off the mark as Chapman, who just checked in, gets called for the traveling violation. Lily Chapman, just a freshman for Heritage Christian. Most of these girls, seniors, a very senior-heavy rotation. Douglas may have gotten away with a walk, and Chikamba driving in will be awarded with 2 free throws.
Maybe that foot stayed, but it looked like it was moving to me. But
so Chikamba, who had 5 points in that first half, has had a bucket to get things going here in the second. Last foul was on Jasmine Williams. That's number 3 on her as well. Chikamba's second free throw will rattle home.
You know, they're right here, Jared. They're right there close.
These two teams, they didn't meet not too long ago, January 14th. So just 9 days in that City Alliance Girls Tournament. It was a 22-point victory from Heritage Christian. And a good pass down low as Chapman, she gets into the box score.
And as a young player, that's exactly what you want to do. Use that backboard to help you.
Ludlow up top.
She thought about it.
Swings it over. Chikamba driving baseline. Now has to kick it back out. Douglas will weave with Ludlow just inside the three-point line. She made 3 of them in that first half, and she steps out of bounds going after that rebound.
What she did, though, she followed her shot, got the rebound, probably just ran out of real estate.
Ari Wiggins now to Williams. Some cutting and good passing from Heritage Christian. Wiggins has to bring it back out. Stepping into that 3, and it's just off the mark from Tierney Brown. Last touched by Audrey Brewer. Mia Gamble has checked into the ballgame for Covenant Christian, who was trying to find some points. Almost halfway through this third quarter, just 4 so far for Covenant. Chikamba looking to add to that, and she does with the 3. Patty Chikamba now with 12 points. 6 of them have come via the three-pointer. Inside pass, nicely tipped away from Gabby Crane. Down the floor. Ludlow sees a double team. Chikamba trying to go back-to-back. Almost goes down. Nobody boxes out Crane. Her shot is no good. And Brewer gets the defensive rebound.
And I tell you, that's great defense by Brown. She rushed that shot.
Wiggins just a foot inside the three-point line. Brown able to keep it alive. Williams will try a 3 of her own, also off the mark. Brown able to keep it alive. Wiggins ends up with it, gets the foul and the bucket. Ari Wiggins gets point number 23, and now we'll try for 24.
How about the effort down there just to keep that ball alive? And Crane gets the foul. Wiggins gets the point.
Wiggins was 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half, and now you see the effort from Brown on the floor, keeping it alive.
It's like, yes.
And Wiggins able to complete the three-point play.
Want to say hi to Coach Doc Stratton's listening tonight at home. Thanks for watching, Doc.
Doc and I just doing a game last night. Doubleheader between Gearin Catholic and Brebeuf. As a foul on the other end, Audrey Brewer trying to take it home. Douglas picks up this foul, and if that is on her, that should be number 3.
Yep.
Brewer able to can the first one. She's a 60% free throw shooter. A good start to this third quarter. Both teams sort of trading buckets now. Heritage keeping it around a 9 and 10-point lead. So that's what it's at now. Douglas hands off to Gamble, who gets into the lane. Plenty of space for her. Shot just too strong. Chapman fighting for the rebound, and she'll get tied up with Crane and Gamble.
3 young players right there going at it. Nicely done.
Possession arrow stays with Covenant Christian, so they have it now out of bounds under. Chikamba to trigger it in. She finds Douglas. 5 minutes gone by in this third quarter.
I think now you go down and post up if you're Douglas.
Coach Neitz calling out commands to his team.
There you go. Square to the basket. Good.
Nice move by Douglas, and she gets the friendly bounce in. And that's a good spot to get it against that zone. And you get in that high post.
Plus, you got Lee that has 3 fouls. Get her in foul trouble.
Pass is deflected. Chikamba can't keep it in play. Good effort there from Patty Chikamba. Chapman in front of the scores table. Coach Wiseman handing out orders to Wiggins, who will dribble it near side. Jim quiets down. Nice backdoor cut by Wiggins, and a good find from Tierney Brown. Nice set play there from Heritage Christian.
They just spread the floor, didn't they, Jarrett? Did they spread the floor and just went to the basket? No one's going to guard Wiggins with that first step.
Ari Wiggins now, 26. Lee pokes it away for the time being from Douglas, and Coach Knights wants to call a timeout. The Warriors continue to try to chunk away from this deficit that they're facing. It's still hovering around that 9 and 10 point mark. Heritage Christian, led by Ari Wiggins, able to keep it there.
In its 51st year of publication, Hoosier Basketball Magazine is now in the stands. Check out the magazine this year, covering the whole entire state and the teams you like to watch. Follow Hoosier Basketball Magazine on Twitter at Hoosier Basketball, at HBB Magazine on Twitter. Also, don't forget tonight, doubleheader, city semifinals. It all begins at 5:40. Tip-off at 6. Number 1, Cathedral Irish. Number 5, Tinley Tigers. Game number 1. Game number 2, 7:30. 2-seed Christmas Addicts. 3-seed Covenant Christian. All of it right here on Indiana SRN. And follow us all day long with updates at Indiana SRN.
Out of the timeout, Chikamba. 3's too strong. Wiggins swings it over to Brown. Full speed ahead. From the half-court line to the bucket. Shot won't go, but Lee, a rebound to her credit, and she hits the floor as a foul is going to be called against possibly Samara Douglas was there. But instead, they're going to give the foul to Mia Gamble. Up top to Lee. Williams, catch and shoot. Shot won't go for her. Pass is nearly stolen away from Ludlow. And now here's a big possession for the Warriors. Down 10. Nice spin move by Douglas. She can't get it to go. And a long rebound. Tracked down by Wiggins. Up the length of the floor. Brown through 2 different defenders. Chikamba's there and Gamble. One of them will be called with the foul.
Going to be on Gamble, her second. You see the little pep in Heritage step here in this third quarter.
They like where they're at with this 10-point lead as Brown does indeed add on to it, but they still have the pedal to the metal. Brown now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Second one is up, this time no good.
And now if you're Covenant, I think you got to knock down another shot today in this to stay close.
Ludlow off of a screen, got inside the three-point line. Crane with a nice tough offensive rebound, and she's awarded with 2 free throws. Fouls on Chapman. That's just her first. Heritage Christian still with 3 players with 3 fouls. That's Williams and Lee. Both of them are on the floor right now as Crane empty on the first free throw.
Watch her feet. You got to get some air. There you go. Much better shot, just short.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Wiggins brings it back out.
There they go. They're going to spread it out again. This is a set play here, Jarrett. And you know who's going to get the ball with about 10 seconds to go.
Coach Wiseman looking for their team to, looks like definitely going to take the last shot, take this clock all the way down.
Well, because you're in foul trouble, correct? 2, you're up by 11. There's no harm in this. They will get going probably around 9. My kids could never do this drill, by the way. I just want to let you know, because they wasn't coached very well.
And now the clock is at 9. Wiggins met by Gamble. Gets a screen from Lee. Swings it over. Williams. Shot in and out. Brown came flying in. Gets the board and the putback right as the buzzer sounds. And it's the largest lead of this ball game now for Heritage Christian. They have all the momentum up 13 as we head into the fourth and final quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching girls basketball powered by Indiana SRN.
Cold is just around the corner, and here at Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling,
we're ready for anything.
We care about our craft like we care about our customers.
Our technicians are fully certified
and up to speed on the latest equipment.
Available 24/7, we don't leave anybody in the cold.
That's our top priority.
We don't just work for the company.
We are the company.
So we do the best we can for every one of our customers.
Trust the name you know at Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. We take pride in your comfort. Just call Summers. Summers.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Out of the timeout, you get a good look at the Heritage Christian Eagles. Now up 13 points, 48-35. Let's check out that buzzer-beating shot that went in for Tierney Brown.
No one blocked out. Just nice effort. Was that Williams on that follow-through or Williams?
Williams had the shot up, and then Brown came in from the far side on the right wing. Nobody boxes her out, of course.
Nice job, Miss Brown.
And now Heritage will begin with the basketball in this fourth quarter. The last 8 minutes of play. Zone defense from Covenant Christian. They swing it over. Wiggins, plenty of space. 3 won't go for her. Courtney Lee, another offensive rebound. And she's fouled by Samara Douglas. If that's on, actually it's going to be on Chikamba, so Chikamba picks up number 3. Douglas also has 3. It could have been the 4th on Samara.
Yeah, you don't want to get her in foul trouble.
So now a couple players for both teams with 3 fouls. Chapman finally gets it out to Wiggins. One-handed swing over to Williams. Ari gets it back.
Oh! Nice
Dribble move and a nice dump down to Courtney Lee. But it was all started by Ari Wiggins.
You saw that open up, though. Lee just, that's great. That's great play, pass, and finish.
Trying to answer on the other side is Dantzler, and ball's still bouncing around. Brown now, after the rebound, brings it across. Nice pass, a nice cut on the other side by Chapman. What a find by Tierney Brown on the opposite block to Lily Chapman. Here's Wiggins, splits the defense and gets the assist to Courtney Lee.
Fouls on Chikamba, that's her 4th.
At the line is Chapman. Has 2 points, now give her 3.
That is confidence for the freshman, huh?
Chapman able to go 2 for 2 to extend the lead now to 17.
Yeah, you need some stops, but you really need to finish down on the floor.
Chikamba from the elbow, able to knock that one down.
Now you need a few stops here.
Chikamba has 14. 3 scores in double figures for Covenant Christian, but still down 15. Down low, Lee able to corral it in, off to Chapman. Nice defensive play there by Crane. Crane affects the shot, gives off to Douglas. Over to Ludlow, who beat Brown off the dribble, and now back-to-back possessions with buckets for Covenant Christian. A little bit of momentum.
Yep.
Ludlow, that's her first point since the second quarter. Wiggins is met by Crane up top. So we'll see some pressure now applied from Covenant Christian. Wiggins from that elbow. Boy, she is so good from that spot, almost automatic. Give 28 points now to Ari Wiggins. Back to a 15-point deficit. Nicely read play there by Brown. Doesn't get the steal, though. Chikamba, top of the key, 3. Left it short. Lee with another rebound, but a bad pass as she felt the pressure from Douglas.
If you're a young player, what Lee could have done very easily there, put that ball over your head and then look, swing to your left, swing to the right. Got a timeout?
Timeout called by Heritage Christian as they see this 15-point lead, and they will most definitely see some pressure applied here from Covenant Christian in the last 5:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. Back in a moment on Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. Jarrett Lewis alongside me, the coach, Keith Myers. Out of that full timeout, the Eagles up 54-39. Covenant Christian trying to claw back into this one. Ludlow back to Douglas. Those two have done most of the damage. Along with Chikamba, who drives in. She beats Wiggins off the dribble, and the right-hand layup is good. Patty Chikamba leading the Warriors with 16. 1-3 run zone look from Covenant Christian now with Crane at the top. Wiggins in between her and Douglas. Brown's 3 in the corner, off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Courtney Lee.
Lee's got at least 12 today.
Coach Wiseman wants her players to bring it back out, take as much time off the clock as needed. Wiggins beat almost every defender on the Covenant Christian defense to that bucket.
That's why I think she's Ms. Basketball. I really do. She's an all-around good player. Team's good, but she is the best player that I've seen in the state of Indiana.
And she has 30 of the 56 for Heritage Christian, and now a timeout called by Coach Knights of Covenant Christian. We'll check out this last layup here from Wiggins.
I just think that's just beautiful. That's just, she could play for me.
I'm sure any coach will take her on their team.
Michigan wants her, so that's
good enough to take her talents to the Wolverines up north in Michigan.
Hey, Jared, what are you doing tonight?
I'm going to be on the call for Cathedral and Tinley.
Yeah, you got the city
6 o'clock.
semifinals, 6 o'clock. It all begins at 5:40. 6 o'clock, 7:30. Number 1 seed Cathedral, number 5 seed Tinley. That will be semifinal number 1. At 7:30 or so, 2 seed Christmas Addicts, 3 seed Covenant Christian are all on the Family and Networks, the City Alliance semifinals on Indiana SRN. And then Monday night, the finals will be on Indiana SRN as well.
Shot by Douglas, no good. Rebound by Boer. Last year, that City Alliance championship game was between Cathedral and Crispus Attucks, with the Tigers getting the win 94-91, a high-scoring championship game.
Double overtime, and the thing took forever. I thought we just got home from the game.
Could see that matchup yet again, although the Irish still have to go through the Tigers. And the Covenant Christian boys squad, they're looking good right now at 12-1. They'll face off against Crispus Attucks. Under halfway. Shot inside for Douglas. They're going to say the foul's on Courtney Lee. She doesn't agree with it.
You know, there's a lot of viewing parties that are scheduled tonight watching Indiana SRN. So if you're going to have one of those viewing parties, let us know. Tweet us, let us know, and we'll shout out your viewing party tonight.
Follow us on Twitter at Indiana SRN. You get all the updated schedules and scores. Plenty of information there as we prepare for what should be an exciting City Alliance semifinals later tonight. Douglas misses the first and the second. Wiggins through traffic, as is Brown. Nearly loses the handle on it, but keeps it alive. Pass down low to Boer. Good reaction from the Covenant defense. Wiggins, nice pass inside to Lee, and
they call it travel.
Looks like the referee was thinking about either a foul, maybe a jump ball, but instead calls a traveling violation.
I thought that ball was deflected, so that should be a jump ball. My producer nodding his head. I only miss 5 or 6 a game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Crane.
Crane gets the bucket, her first 2 points of the game.
As an official, I missed probably 5 or 6. No.
Heritage Christian will spread it out. Douglas nearly gets that steal. Brown inside, dumps it down to Lee, and Brown was not the last one to touch it. They said Covenant Christian tips it out of bounds. 2:42 left to go in this final quarter. Heritage Christian keeping Covenant out of reach. Wiggins from the free throw line, just off the mark. Chikamba tracks it down, but lets it go out of bounds.
You know, now with 2:30 to play, you really have enough points, I think, here to win. You still want to be aggressive, but now you want to take time off the clock.
Inside, good passing from Covenant. The shot is not there from Douglas, but they'll get another crack at it, will the Warriors. Outside, Ludlow, catch and shoot. Her three's off the mark. Block shot there from Lee on Crane. Those two get tied up on the floor.
How about that jump ball? How about this sportsmanship? 2 or 3 players around trying to help each other. That's great sportsmanship.
Possession arrow will stick it with Covenant Christian. Catch and shoot. Quick shot, no good from Douglas. And Wiggins on the other side at the 2-minute warning. Driving baseline. Lee cuts to the basket and gets the foul called on her. Fouls on Patty Chikamba as Douglas is in the corner. She's shaken up. Douglas might have to take a seat. And we'll see Courtney Lee at the free throw line now after just a little stoppage of play. Hopefully Douglas is all right. Finally, things get in order, and now Lee. First free throw no good, but she does get 2. She was in the act of shooting. Eagles will be at the free throw line the rest of the way in the bonus.
6 points on the night for Lee.
One more free throw left for her. Second one is good. Leads back up to 14. And before Ludlow can get it in, we get a timeout called by Covenant Christian. It'll be a full timeout. With a 14-point lead, Heritage Christian trying to close it out with 1:58 left to play. You're watching girls basketball powered by Indiana SRN.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
There's that YouTube page that we're talking about. Never miss a game. And you can never miss the Cities Alliance semifinals. If you go right now to the YouTube page, hit the red button, hit the bell, it will ding, and it will tell you when our pregame goes on and everything. It's Indiana SRN, it's YouTube. How about that? Good promo, huh? I wrote that myself. Yeah.
Now, you did that straight from your head.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
Ludlow will begin with the basketball. Hands off to Dantzler, and Crane hits the floor. The shot doesn't count from Dantzler, as looks like Brown picks up the foul.
Yes.
Third foul on her, just the 16th foul. Next one will have Covenant in the bonus. But Covenant is going to want some quick shots. Some quick buckets. Madeline Freeth checks in for the first time. The sophomore gets it to Ludlow. Freeth gets it back. Thought about a jumper at the free throw line. Instead, it'll be Dantzler from the elbow. Her shot's off the mark. Wiggins still looking to score. Not sure if that was a pass or what, but Brown missed it, and Courtney Lee, another offensive rebound and another putback. Courtney Lee with 9 points now. She's the second leading scorer behind Wiggins. Ludlow. As Brown didn't want to foul her, Ludlow got an easy 2. Under a minute left to go. Still 14-point lead for Heritage Christian. Looking to close this one out and move to 13-7 on the year. Covenant Christian is going to fall to 7-11. Both teams coming off losses. Heritage Christian will end the regular season with a win, and they'll be set for sectional play. A very tough sectional in Class 3A, number 27.
13-7, not bad. Not a bad record.
And that's the mark that Chittard is at right now. They're at the top of that sectional. Lebanon with a good record.
Guerin
Catholic's above 500.
Is Brebeuf in that sectional as well?
Brebeuf also.
And Ledman. Holy smoke. That's loaded, isn't it?
It is. Anybody sectional in that one. 5 seconds left to go. Wiggins will hold the basketball, and what a performance it was from her. 30 points to lead the way for Heritage Christian and help her team get the victory to close out their regular season at 13-7. The final score 59-45.
Yeah, great ball game. You know, with all the things that went on today, Covenant Christian played very well. A couple players here, a couple plays here. But all in all, a great effort by Heritage Christian, as you say, finished out the year at 13-7. Now they just wait and see what happens on Sunday on the draw. Covenant Christian will wait and see what their draw is like, but they have 2 more games left. They got another conference game on Wednesday. We have that for you right here on Indiana SRN against Guerin, and then they close out the year with Bethesda on the 29th. And
a pretty decent sectional as well on the side for Covenant Christian in 2A. Sectional 43, Cascade, looking really good this season at 13-4. Park Tudors in that one as well. 9-4 is their record. University at 8-3. And then the final 2 teams, just a 5-team sectional with Covenant Christian and Western Boone to close out that sectional 43. Let's go over the final scoring totals. How about that? First for Covenant Christian, the losing team in a losing effort. They were led in scoring by Patty Chikamba with 16 points. Bonnie Ludlow added 15, and Samara Douglas with 12. 3 scores in double figures for Covenant Christian. And finally, Ella Crane added 2 points to give them their 45. 59 on the other end for Heritage Christian. They were led in scoring by their superstar in Ari Wiggins, who's averaging 27 coming into this one. She had 30 here tonight. Second in scoring was Courtney Lee with 9. 7 points for Tyranny Brown. 5 for Jasmine Williams. 4 points each for Audrey Boer and Lily Chapman. And they get the 14-point victory here this afternoon at Covenant Christian.
Don't forget tonight's semifinals, City Alliance, Super Saturday night. Set your VCR, set your YouTube, and check us out. 5:40 is the pregame show, 6 o'clock tip. Cathedral Tinley, 7:30 Christmas Addicts, Covenant Christian, right here on the Family of Networks, Indiana SRN. Jarrett, it's been a lot of fun.
It sure has. Always fun to do a game with you, Coach, as we have 2 more games for you tonight on this Super Saturday of basketball. Don't forget the City Alliance semifinals with Cathedral Tinley at 6, Christmas Addicts and Covenant at 7:30. For our cameraman, Casey Pierce, our producer, Ben Wood, and the coach, Keith Myers, I'm Jarrett Lewis saying so long for now. We will see you tonight on Indiana SRN.